prison system. You can cycle through the entire population in a year if you look at 1,906 faces every night, so I did.
For a year?
For 13.
And Jess dies a little bit every single time.
We're used to seeing you play your fair share of villains, and it's really nice to see you play a hero as complicated as Ray. As an actor, which one of those types of characters is more challenging for you to play, hero or villain?
I don't really ever tend to split characters into whether they're good or bad. You know, it's all about, I suppose, essentially what their motivation is and how they attempt to resolve whatever situation they are faced with, which can be in ways that I think are kind of morally, ethically acceptable or not. But that's my personal opinion, you know. But I sort of attempt not to get too involved with that in terms of the character and try to see it through the character's eyes.
The elevator scene, which is one of my favorite scenes. And you got three actors who give 150% on a bad day, crammed in one space. Can you talk about how demanding that scene was? What were some of the challenges going into the shoot that day?
Well, I mean, I think there are certain scenes that you know are going to be kind of absolutely crucial to get. And that was one of those scenes that everything hinges around, you know, Ray making this certain decisions where you question the ethical, the moral, the judicial nature of some of the decision making. But luckily, if you're in the position that I was in this film, you know, you're working with Julia Roberts and Nicole Kidman, these kind of iconic, legendary, incredibly gifted actresses who are giving it everything and being so specific and so, you know, making it much easier to kind of play those moments and to find the kind of nuance of those moments as well, and the space and the breadth of those moments.
Another like really difficult scene emotionally seems to be the dumpster scene.
Sure.
Obviously, was there any moment during that scene where you were like, maybe we should try it this way, or was there anything in that scene where you were bumping up against you emotionally?
Not really. I mean, I think we all knew that the dumpster scene is the sort of kickoff point of the narrative, and in a way, I think you are trying to, if anything, in that moment of trying to play that, you are trying to forget every single aspect of the process of making a film.
Right.
You know, from the reading the first draft to, you know, conversations with the director to, you know, all of it. You know, you're sort of unlearning everything so that you can actually attempt to just sort of purely play a scene and emotionally play a scene for the reality of it, for the moment of it, for the connection.
And in terms of that, you're coming from this going on to Doctor Strange, which feels like considerably lighter fare. Like, can you talk about what the transition's been like for you to go from a hero like Ray to a character like Baron?
Well, I can't really talk about it specifically.
Sure, I know, but
I'm incredibly excited about just having a range of work and, you know, and finding what I always love in terms of making films is, and doing theatre as well, you know, is finding these different tones, these different moods, different colours. And that is what I think continually makes me sort of excited and engaged with the process and finding different ways to engage with an audience in, you know, narrative storytelling. It's, you know, that's what makes it kind of fun. So I'm excited to apply that to different things.
My daughter was the thing that made me me. Nothing will ever change that.